Hello, and welcome to FOREX Strategy. My name is EMMA-EKONG, founder of Global Live Trade Signals NG, all the way from Africa, Nigeria. Today we want to talk about the FOREX Breakout strategy. There are so many videos online today, but I am making this video from 12 years of experience trading this strategy. As you know, 12 years is a lot of time, and as the year goes by, I keep sharpening my wits. This strategy is I'm about to show you, gives 85% accuracy when traded, in accordance to how true breakouts are supposed to be traded. On your spare time, you have to dip deep into what FOREX Breakout strategy is. But in the process of this video, I'll be going in depth into what FOREX strategy is all about, so you have no worries. Before I proceed, I would like to say that Forex is a risky business, and you should trade it with caution. Follow our disclaimer below. Breakouts are one of the oldest, most lucrative Forex strategy we have on the online today, with 85% accuracy, with over thousands and thousands of traders all around the world trading with breakout strategy. Remember that the three hypothetical assumptions of technical analysis has it that, firstly, numbers don't lie. Secondly, prices moves in trends. And thirdly, history repeats itself. Having said that, I would like to say that breakout, when prices moves or breaks out of a given price range, mostly after a given period of consolidation, that prices moves in trends up and down, and when prices move up, the buyers or the bulls are in control, and when prices move downwards, the bears or the sellers are in control. And there are significant times the market does not really make any significant movements between a certain resistance and support levels, and we call it consolidation. And the market moves between a high and low point for a consistent period of time. We call it consolidation in the foreign exchange markets. Today, before we proceed, these are what you are about to learn. We welcome you to the world's leading trading methodology, the breakout trading system. The below compare real-time trading history you are about to watch are to help our students all around the world with our custom indicators, which can be downloaded free of charge from this blog, www.gltng.blogspot.com. Our name and objective is to create a massive list of real-time traders who use our tested and very profitable trading strategy to trade the online foreign exchange market, and also help others too by posting a snapshot screen of the anticipated trade in any currency. And together we can make analysis and determine if that trade is executable or not. In so doing, we can create a massive list of traders all around the world who are making tons of thousands of dollars monthly without stress. On this blog, if you are new to Forex, you can quickly learn the basics and come back to study our history charts and be acquainted with how the market really works real time. Regards. Now let's proceed. What you are about to learn. Quickly before we proceed, let's read our risk disclaimer. Because Forex, or online foreign exchange trading, carries a high level of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Before deciding to trade foreign exchange, you should carefully consider your investment objective, your level of expertise, and proceed. Yeah, this is our Forex signature strategy. This is all that you have been waiting for. If you can master this, you are in big money. I personally developed this system myself, and from my 12 years of experience, I can say this These are the most profitable setups I've come across, with lots and lots of money when they break out. This is the 4 candle narrow range inside bar breakout. You can see this is the mother bar, the most important candle in this setup. You see the first child, second child, the breakout. I will call this consolidation. The market is resting. This is a resting point. You see, this is a narrow range in a lower time frame. It looks like a pennant or a triangle. And on the 4th day, the market boom breaks out. This is another variation. I call it 4 candle inside, sideways inside bar breakout. You can see the mother bar. This is the trend candle showing that this is a uptrend. See, it has lower highs and lower lows. See, this is the first child of this candle. The Japanese call it the harami, which means pregnancy. When the market is pregnant, it's resting. Then to give birth to a new trend. Bam. Okay. This is another variation, and this is the 5 candle narrow range inside bar breakout. You can see the inside bar, the mother bar, the 2 inside bars or the 3 inside bars. The 4th day the market failed to break, and it's still an inside bar. Then the 5th day, boom, the market breaks. 3 or 4 days of consolidation, and the 5th day, boom. We have another variation here, the 3-day play, which is very rampant these days in the market. You can see the mother bar, see the resting bar, the inside bar. Then on the 3rd day, boom. And most likely, in most cases, you only trade it when it crosses above the high of the mother bar for the pattern to be valid, or you can wait for a retest at the high of the inside bar before you make an entry. Yeah, before we may proceed, these are what you have to look out for before trading this trading methodology, the breakout strategy. Firstly, look out for inside bar breakout on a daily time frame. Very, very important. I have to emphasize this because this is where the money is, the daily time frame. Other time frame, the lower time frame below this are all market noises. I lost a lot of money in my past until my mentor, Mr. Niall Fuller from Australia, told me, my friend, trade the daily time frame only. And since I've been making consistent money, not really big, but it's good enough to pay certain bills. Look out for 3 to 4 and 5 day inside bar consolidation, as in the figure above, the last screen I just showed you. Determine the true trend of the market, that is the short term and the medium term trend of the market to ascertain if the trend is tradable using exponential moving average. So you have to plot the 20-day, 40-day, 50-day, and 150-day moving average on your chart. Then, if different colors, if the 20-day must be above the 40-day for it to be a short, for us to know that this is a short-term uptrend and it is tradable. The 50-day must be above the 150 EMMA exponential moving average for us to know that it's a medium-term uptrend. And the breakout candle stroke bar must not be far from the EMMA-20 and EMMA-50. If it breaks far from the EMMA-20, please don't trade because the market is already overextended. That is overbought. The break will most likely fail. That is snap back to the moving average. And fourthly, buy or sell only when the high or low of the mother bar is broken. Very, very important. Fifth, stop losses. This is where most traders lost their money. Some traders are good, they have developed a system, but they are not consistent with their stop losses. This is where greed is, and this is where the banks use us as a bait. Most retail traders. Most traders want to have excess profit. So you have to take away the system, so you should take it. Be disciplined. Another important factor to look out for is missed volume. Make sure that the market is breaking with an increased volume. You can check out volume by pressing a shortcut key on your keyboard in any MT4 platform. Ctrl plus L to bring out the volume of that currency pair for that time period. Then to take profit zone, you have to watch out for when the 20 EMMA crosses the 40 EMMA to liquidate your position. You can use a trend line, or you can develop your take profit zone at the nearest support or resistance level when the market breaks. This is very, very important. Okay, let's move on to live chart. I know this is what you have been waiting for. This is what you have been waiting for. Let's do it. Okay, this is a live chart. You can see this is the market trend. This is the Australian dollar versus Canadian dollar, the daily time frame. The market is a downward trend making lower lows. You can see the zigzag. Come here, correct yourself. Come here, correct yourself. Come here, make a pause. The rest in this hour. This is our point of focus. We don't care about this. All we care is this consolidation here. You can see the mother bar. You can see the resting bar. There is the inside bar. Second resting bar. Before day, boom, the market breaks. Target, next level of support. Okay, let's see what happened in the next day. Because this is a daily chart. Every candle here represents a day. A day. Let's see what happened the next day. Boom. Market breaks down here. It failed the next day, it rested the second day, the third day, continue on the bearish momentum. The fourth day, boom, gives us our profit. Let's go to another example. There are so many of them, and this is an example of a 4 candle inside bar breakout with the exponential moving average as I discussed earlier. With the short term, medium term trend, you can see the blue line here is the 20 moving average, the yellow line the 40, the pink line here is the 50, and the 150 is above here, which is not displayed in the chart here. You can see this is the mother bar, the inside bar, another inside bar. Then the fourth day the market breaks, it comes back to test the high of this first inside bar. You see, place our stop loss at our high of our mother bar here. Very important, because this is the bouncing display. You see, this is another example. The Aussie pair, the Australian dollar versus the US dollars. See the mother bar. See the consolidating bar, the inside bar, another inside bar again, still within this mother bar range, high and low. You can see the fourth day the market broke. Whoa! And our target, next level of support. Take stop loss, awake our risks is the high of our mother bar. Let's see what happened in the next day. Boom! The market breaks in this candle. Rested first day, rested second day, rested third day, the fourth day. Boom! This is the power of the system. Okay, let's see another example. This is Euro versus US dollars. You can see this is a downtrend making lower lows. You always stay with the trend. Don't trade against the trend, you can't beat the market. See, the market moves and it comes down here and consolidates. This is the mother bar, the first candle. This is the consolidating candle. See, after 4 days or 5 days, the market broke. Took our entry here. You see, after 3 days, the market gives us a profit. Did it come back to our stop loss? No. It's an interesting setup. And most importantly, this is a lower time frame. I don't advise any of my students or anyone to trade it unless you have mastered the higher time frame from daily charts. This is the mother bar. Resting bar, and the fourth day the market broke. Target, next level of resistance. Stop loss, low of the mother bar. Let's see what this is. Let's see what happened in the next 8 hours. See, the market broke here. First 4 hours, second 4 hours. Then 12 hours time, the market gave us our profit. Let's see the next screen. The next screen. Boom. Breakout candle. Breakout candle. 1, 2, 3. 12 hours, the market gave our profit. This is another setup. This is another setup on the 4 hours chart, the euro versus US dollars. You can see the mother bar, see the inside of consolidating bars, and the breakout candle. Boom. Our targets, next level of resistance, our take profit, our stop loss, 1 pip below the mother bar. Boom. The next couple of hours, market gives us our target. The system is so powerful. This is another example on the 1 hour chart. Let's see the 1 hour chart. See, this is a story of fractals. What happens in the bigger time frame happen in the lower time frame. You can see this is the mother bar, consolidating bar, boom. A target, next level of support, take the stop loss, high of the mother bar. Let's see what happens in the next 2 minutes. Because each candle here represents 1 minute, because it's a 1 minute chart. In the next 2 minutes, the market gives us a profit. This is another big money coming here, no signal yet. I'm anticipating that the market will break this point. See, we waited. This is the first day C4 of the mother bar. Then you see the second day, the third day. See what happens. See, this is the first day. After 2 days, the market is still consolidating. After the fourth day, we are still waiting. Boom, okay, breaks another bar. There's 4 candle play. We enter, set our stop loss at this point, our target at the next support level. Then the next day, boom, the market gives us our profits. Very powerful system. You will understand the few basic things you have to do. These are all examples. This is the Aussie pair, Australian versus US dollars. You can see the mother bar, the consolidating bars inside of it. New high or low after this mother bar. Then on the 4th day, the market made a new high. See, after the next day, 2 days, gives us our profit. And the list goes on and on and on. You see. This goes on. This is the breakout candle, the steel candle, gives us our profit after 2 days. You see the next pair. This is the euro, the Great British Pound versus Swiss francs, the daily time frame. You see, just like the previous ones. The market breaks, come back to test the inside bars, the consolidating bars. The next day, we place our entry. They just like this is our trade here. This is the entry, stop loss, and take profit. See what the market does the next day. See our trade still coming down. Then the next day gives us our profit. Boom. And the list goes on and on and on and on and on. This is Euro, Japanese yen. You can see the mother bar, the 3 inside bars. And see this one? It's a bullish engulfing candle. Swallows this one from high to low. Swallows it. Call it a bullish engulfing. These 2 candles here. You see, it's telling us that the bearish momentum is ahead. See, the market breaks on the 4th candle. See our targets, our stop loss at the high of the mother bar. And you see what happened with next days. See, the market came back for the greedy ones. It did not hit our stop. It came down and came back to test our inside bars. Remember, those traders that were greedy that placed their stop losses here instead of the high of the mother bar, they lost money. But for the market to go down, there have to be not willing buyers who are ready to sell, to sellers to move the price down. So if the market is there is no much, the big boys have to take the price down to hit a lot of free cakes around this zone. Then it gives it liquidity for it to go down. See what happened in the next candle here after he has taken so much top losses here. Boom, market came down. So the list goes on and on. We can continue for all day, all night. You check out this in our blog to get more of what I'm talking about. See this other one. See what happened the next day. This is the gold spots. You can see the consolidation here. You can see the next day. Boom. And the list goes on and 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 on. Alright. Thank you for watching this video, and do well to download our free custom indicators on our blog. Thank you. See you. Do well to subscribe to this channel if this video has been of help to you, and click the like, make your comments. We'll get back to you.